saying loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Burrow going for it on 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Fights through, and now a crease. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra.
And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
Down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Chiefs 3.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Randolph. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Giants.
A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Complete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Giants 21. Chiefs 3. Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a give, right side. Randolph. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with a quick throw out left. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They go play action with Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a game.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
For the Giants.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
34 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Intercepted.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
20-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carried by number.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Randolph. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to him on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 42. Chiefs 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Giants' 12-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Gronkowski down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Haskins going to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Haskins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a
first down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Check the back or check 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. He's checking.
First down, here's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jenopoly able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chiefs 15.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Back at the 22-yard line.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Duvernay. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Target. Check 13. Check 13. Big edge. Watch out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Randolph. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The running back.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Haskins, sack. A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.